I just got back from the NAMM show, and I've got to say, this year's NAMM was the best ever. So I didn't have any product demos or anything that I really had to do this year at NAMM, which was awesome because I was able to just check out the entire show. Got to see all the new products out, connect with a bunch of people. Here are the top 8 things that I saw at this year's NAMM show. Number 8 on my list are the Invisible Drums by Band. I was walking around just kind of getting my bearings straight at the show, and I couldn't believe what I saw when I looked over at this one booth and saw what looked like a guy playing air drums, but I could hear everything he was doing. And I looked down on the ground, and sure enough, he had a little hi-hat button and a kick button for his right foot. And depending on where he was holding the drumsticks, he could play this air sort of imaginary drum set that was just visually both confusing and really funny to see, but it looked like a lot of fun. And just the fact that this technology exists blew my mind. As far as things like electronic drum kits are concerned, this is definitely in sort of uncharted territory. I'm not sure where it fits exactly. It's close to imaginary. So it's kind of bizarre as far as a new piece of technology is concerned, but I just think it's cool because the whole point of all this is to make people want to play music. And I can't help but feel like this sort of fun next level drum set idea is going to inspire a lot of people to want to pick up the sticks and play. Number 7 is the Vemuram booth. These pedals are awesome. A lot of my favorite players really love these pedals, and I got my hands on some of them. I was able to hang out at the booth for a little bit, and they just do each type of pedal great. Between the overdrive, that's kind of like a tube screamer, the Landau butter distortion, which by the way, I have coming to me very soon, so expect to see a video on that pedal soon, and the fuzz pedal that they make. They're just all very usable. I feel like some of these pedals can be kind of finicky or touch sensitive in a way that players have to like really get used to pedals like this in a lot of other settings. But with these Vemuram pedals, I feel like when you just click it on, you get what it does immediately, and it's hard not to just have it help your playing right off the bat. Number 6 on the list is Spalt guitars. There are a lot of handmade, really unique, one-of-a-kind types of guitars at NAMM. And that is definitely a huge attraction for any music fan or guitar lover. It's fun to just see what people make from all around the world. So it was kind of tough to nail it down to just one custom maker. I don't know, getting to see them up close was really special. It felt like each one had a really unique story and just had a vibe that was very hard to ignore. It was kind of incredible to see these up close. One of them was a Les Paul shape that actually reminded me of one of my first guitars, actually my very first guitar that I bought when I was 14 years old. It looked like it had been in a furnace for 10 years or something. It looked like it had stories to tell. So that kind of piqued my curiosity and my interest. But these Spalt guitars, I just have a feeling that whoever ends up buying them is going to really treasure those unique handmade instruments. Each one's one of a kind, and they were just fantastic. At number 5, I have Euphony pickups, and specifically the Art Menezes signature pickups that have just been released. I was able to actually play Art's guitar for a while through Art's pedal board, and man, that was awesome. Art is a really great player these days. I love his style. He does the sludgy, fuzzy, psychedelic Hendrix sort of style that is just really near and dear to me. I think he's one of the best at that sort of sound these days. And so to play these pickups through his actual guitar and to see how, Art steers the ship, so to speak, was really cool. They were very touch sensitive. It just felt like home the moment I started playing on his guitar. And then I had the thrill of checking Art actually playing his guitar through these pickups at the booth. And that was just awesome. His playing just up close and personal. He's just great. So I really enjoyed playing those pickups and his guitar. Number 4 is Mule Resophonic guitars. I don't have to tell you by now how awesome these guitars are. You've probably seen players like Joey Landreth, Ariel Posen, Dylan Adams, Walt Druce, and many others. They're really favoring these guitars, and for damn good reason. They're awesome. Each guitar is handmade in Saginaw, Michigan by Matt Ike and his team of expert luthiers and craftsmen working on these. I got to talk to Matt for a little bit. He's a great guy, and I just love what they're doing at Mule Resophonic. Each instrument is just top-notch. I've been super inspired by seeing what all these great guitar players have done with Mule guitars in their hands. So I got in line, and I'm on the wait list to get my own Mulecaster in a few months, and I cannot wait. Number 3 is a very specific guitar that I saw at Shabbat Guitars. This sort of Fender supersonic style body just really caught my eye. I was thinking about it the whole time I was walking around the NAMM show. I was somewhere else in like drumland or DJ land looking at all that stuff. And in the back of my mind, all I could think about was this really cool supersonic guitar. I wanted it. I wanted it badly. But I used some self-restraint and I did not buy this guitar. At number 2, I had to choose 2 rock. Each year at NAMM, I've definitely made a conscious effort to go stop by the booth. And I gotta say, the best players in the entire industry are always hanging out at 2 Rock without fail. I was able to try each of these amps, and I actually recently just bought a Bloomfield Drive, which has just brought my guitar tone to this new realm that I can't believe. I didn't really know that that was possible. It's definitely the sort of Dumble, souped up Fender land of sound. So if you're familiar with that sort of, sonic realm, that's what we're talking about when we're talking about 2 Rock. Just about all of the greats really love 2 Rock. When you hear all the modern guys these days, it's likely that there's a 2 Rock in their rig, or that they'd at least speak highly of 2 Rock. The number 1 thing I saw at NAMM this year is the community. It kind of makes me think of the Dave Chappelle skit where the internet is a real place. Only at NAMM, to me anyway, this is like the coolest possible version of that. It's amazing to see all of my friends, meet new people, see what other people are up to. It's just an amazing thing to be part of such a vibrant community. So that's the NAMM 2024 recap. It was an awesome show this year. Let me know down in the comments below if there was anything that you saw at the show that you found extra inspiring. And if you haven't yet, please help out the channel by subscribing. We'll have a new video out every week, so I'll see you next time.